It's Monday, start of another week.
Mm.
What do you need, Roxana?
Her body language immediately changes to, like, jittery, and she looks around, and she's like, you have a moment to talk? Maybe in the bathroom?
Yeah, classes will be starting soon. Sure,
It'll
though.
be very quick. Very quick.
You'll go to the bathroom together.
I heard back from Alec.
Okay.
He's coming here. Cannot tell anyone.
Here. Okay, so what are you going to talk about exactly?
I don't know. But I think we're both educated enough that we can gather what he's going to talk about, given the circumstances.
I don't even know if I want to know what he has to say, honestly.
Look, I know it hasn't always been hunky-dory between you two, and ordinarily I would just go myself, but we have precious little allies. And despite the fact that he's a little bit of a knucklehead, Alec does care, and he loves us both. I'm inviting you to come with me to see him.
I don't know if I want to see him.
That's fair.
Do you think he wants to see me?
It's difficult for him, but I think he does. I think he misses everyone back home.
Just tell me what time and where, and I'll see if I can make it.
Okay. And I'll give her the time and place. And I imagine the place they're meeting is by a dead willow tree by the shoreline.
Yeah.
It's like on a rocky
outside.
outcrop.
Yeah, someplace outside, because I think it'd be hard for him to meet you indoors. So,
yeah.
Certainly outside. Okay. Later, so you'll make those arrangements, it'll be time for class. Then after classes, you will meet him over by by the shoreline. He will already be there.
Mm.
And so you'll get there first. Natasha's not there at the moment. And Alec looks like he's been through a lot physically. So his eyes are semi-bloodshot, like he hasn't really had much sleep. His robes are sort of tattered, like clearly has not done the laundry in a while. So it almost looks like he's been living out in the wilderness. So he looks like he's been through a lot. And so when he sees you, he looks up and then he gives you a crooked smile. Forces a crooked smile. His facial hair is not trimmed. He's sort of mountain manning it slightly mountain manning it a little bit.
Well, because it's probably been a few years then, I think she'd run up and give him a hug.
He'll give you a hug back. He doesn't smell the greatest, but it's okay.
No. And then she will pull back and look at him and she'd be like,
roll a observe smell. Roll an observe smell.
11.
Okay. Continue. Go ahead.
Where have you been? What happened to your clothes?
I've been through a lot. Let me just say. It's a long story. Too much to tell.
Too much to tell? Alec, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna mince words. You look like shit.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I speak my mind, but Jesus, it's good to see you in person.
It's good to see you as well. How are you doing?
Long story short, everybody got wind of But haven't been dead, and let's just say my school life hasn't been the most pleasant. But this hasn't been all bad. I made some new friends, some true friends.
Good. I'm glad to hear. So, you wanted to talk?
Yes, I didn't. I thought we just talked through the Flu Network, but I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. That's been going on with Dad.
I mean, I think he knew what was coming. Deep down inside, I knew it was coming as well. I was there, Roxy. I was the last person that was with him before he was captured.
She actually kind of closes her eyes like I am right now and just takes a step back, and she's like, "You were in America."
Yes. We were in Washington, D.C.
Okay, so next question. Did you come across this information where he was before or after we spoke?
I didn't find out that he was in Washington, D.C. until after. He asked for me. He said he wanted to see me one more time. I said that was morbid. But he said it was in my best interest to not ask any questions. And he just wanted me to meet him somewhere.
And what wisdom did this mass murderer impart on you, Alec? What did you learn?
I learned that he knew that he was about to be captured. Somehow he knew that. And he wanted to see me one more time before they took him away. Because he didn't think anyone else in this family would want to see him. So I did. I asked him if he could tell me what he's been doing this entire time, and what exactly all of this running around and hiding out. Is it just him being a fugitive, or was he busy doing other things? And he said again, for my safety and the family's safety, I can never know.
Sounds like pretty easy way out then. Could not tell you everything. She said, but we both know, don't we, what he was doing.
What do you think he was doing? Do you have an idea of what he was doing?
Yeah, being a Death Eater, killing people probably, torturing them, you know? Just Death Eater things.
He could have. But I honestly don't know why there would be a point in that. Killing and torturing people for what? You know who was not around anymore.
I don't know. What? Death Eaters are still around, Alec. And even then, he ran, didn't he?
I think it would be stupid for any Death Eaters right now to do anything that would draw attention to themselves, like murder or torture.
You get what I mean, okay? Look, he didn't tell you any. That's it then. He just, gave you a hug? No hurt feelings? That's it?
Alec looks away from you. There was one more thing, and I was afraid you were going to ask me that one thing. I was tempted to have that obliviated, but something stopped me. She told me not to. And when he says she told me not to have himself obliviate, you notice something around his neck that you don't think you've ever seen him wear before. It looks like it's a locket of some sort with a crescent moon on it, and with the crescent moon locket there, and encrusted or superimposed on top of it is a sapphire, which you know, that's a sapphire moonstone. which you know is Alec's birthstone.
Oh. And I point at it. Actually, I walk up and I like kind of pull it forward to have a look at it. Did he give you this?
No. Anna did. She says hi, by the way. You know, from camp. I knew it!
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What a bombshell. Okay, and she's like, oh, right, yeah. Tell her I shall pay back.
I will.
Look, sorry, just, because I didn't quite catch everything you said before you moved on, but he said something about being obliviated, and
he said he was worried that you were going to ask him that question, and he was going to have that memory obliviated from his mind. But she, which you can probably imply, Anna, convinced him not to obliviate that information.
Yeah. She asks, "Are you going to tell me about this memory, or what?"
If I do, you're going to be pulled into it. And I'm going to feel guilty that you're drawn into this mess. It's bad, Rox. I don't exactly know what the consequences of it is, but I have a sinking feeling that it's not good.
Just tell me, Alec.
He pulls out a wand from his pocket. It's your dad's wand.
Oh,
Our father asked me to do one last favor. And he said after this that he wouldn't ask me to do anything else ever again. And I was free from any more of his requests.
Requests? How many has he asked of you, Alec?
Just this one.
What is it?
You're not gonna like it.
Just tell me.
He wanted me to deliver something to an old friend. He wanted me to seek out and deliver something directly to Fenrir Greyback.
Alec.
I know. I wanted to say no to him, Rox. I wanted to say no to him and I couldn't. I tried and I couldn't.
I grab him by the collar. What are you delivering? This is very important.
I don't know what it does, but it's some sort of hoop thing.
You're going to give it to me right now.
I don't have it.
No.
I'm gonna push him against the tree.
No.
She's gonna swing at him.
You know, Alec's done a lot of stupid shit over the years. But this... I thought I was getting through to him. I thought maybe he understood. And then he goes and does this.
And she's very much like, he can probably like tell just from her body language. Her hair goes very red.
You know who has it now.
Levi,
she's going to punch him in the face.
He'll take it. Yeah, you'll punch him in the face, and yeah, he'll take it.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
I wish I did.
I can tell you. Because I know what the hoop is.
He has a mind control hoop.
It is.
How do you...
Because I can't tell you everything, but I know about them. Jesus Christ, Alec, you have fucked us. You have literally fucked us. Your loyalty has just cost the life of I don't know how many people.
Alec, at that point, he can't look into your eyes, and he looks down on the ground. He looks very ashamed. And then, as you're saying, as you're like scolding him, he's taking it all, and he's just taking his hand and just putting it around the locket around his neck, and then he just swallows really hard.
Alec, you've done a lot of stupid shit. But this is the cherry on top. This really is.
I promised him I would deliver it, but I didn't promise him
I don't...
anything about what would happen afterwards. We're getting it back.
You and me, we're getting it back. Is that what you're saying?
No. You're not going to get involved in this.
I am involved. I'm involved? No.
This is not your mess to fix. This is my mess to fix. This is my responsibility to write. Your job is to finish school, find yourself a good life away from this. That's why your family disowned him in the first place. So you can cut ties and live a normal life, live 20 years from now with, I don't know, kids, husband, whatever, and I'll clean up my own mess.
My life is never going to be normal, Alec. Yours is never going to be normal because you know what's going to happen? You're going to get killed. He's going to kill you. You're going to die.
I know that that's a possibility, and I've accepted it.
A certainty. I am not doing that, okay?
Well, maybe it's justice then if it happens.
She sort of leans forward and puts her, she's leaning forward and resting her hands on her knees. And she starts to cry.
He's about to respond to you until you hear a voice call out, Alec? And you'll see Natasha approach. And Alec looks up, and he gives Natasha a smile. And Natasha will rush up to him, and when you first look at Natasha, it looked like she was not intending on being all emotional about this at all. But then as soon as she actually sees Alec and sees how he is, dressed, she just rushes up to him, and then she just wraps her arms around him and just holds him really tight. And he holds her too. And he says, Natasha, I never thought of you as being so emotional about me. And Natasha said, shut up, just shut up. Just don't say anything. Just let me have this moment. Don't say anything. It'll just spoil the mood if you open your mouth, she says. And so he doesn't say anything for the next 15 seconds. And then she pulls away and she says, what happened to you? I don't want to repeat it again. It's a long story. I'd rather not complicate things for you. Fine. Nobody takes Natasha seriously. Everyone thinks that all I care about is my clothes and boys, and yes, those are important. I'm not going to deny that, but...
You've been gone for how many months now?
Not an owl in sight? To me? You come back here and you tell me that you have nothing to explain to me? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That's what I came here to do, is just say I'm sorry. Alec, she says, I had to fend for myself ever since you left the school, and I thought, finally, I can be my own person and I don't have to live in my brother's shadow anymore. But when you left and just hardly said anything to me. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, you just seemed like you were so preoccupied. Well, maybe I'm a slightly different person now than when I was, I don't know, a few years back. She looks like a Roxana. Slightly different.
Roxana's starting to wipe her eyes, but she's trying to, like, look away as she's doing it.
I have a lot of questions. Like, did he try to reach out to you? Did he try to talk to you? Yeah, he did. And yes, I spoke to him. Okay. Did he at least apologize? Did he at least feel bad? Not that I care. Did he even think once about us? He thought about you every single day, whether you wanted to believe it or not. Every messed up thing that he did out there, he tried to make sure that it was all on him and that none of you would be affected by it. Well, it didn't work, Alec. It did not work. I'm affected. Roxy's affected. Our poor mother is affected. He can say and pretend that what he's doing is protecting us, but he's just being out there being selfish, doing whatever it is he wants to do, instead of just staying home and being a dad. That's what Ever always wanted him to be, was to just be a dad. Even when he was home. When I acted up and was acting like a total bee, he didn't give me any boundaries. And look how effed up I am now. I know it. People think I don't, and I'm oblivious, but I know it. Sometimes I just needed someone other than Roxy to tell me that I was messing up. That's what I needed him to do. And I thought that when Voldemort was gone, that it would change and he would finally become our dad. I thought finally we could have that again. But no, instead, he's been out there, and the only person that he seems to be talking to is you! She says, pointing at Alec. And with that, Alec really looks stunned and guilty.
Okay. And she goes to talk, and then her voice is all shaky and teary, and she's like, here's what's going to happen. From now on, the whole dad situation, we're going to live our lives knowing dad's an asshole, and we're going to own that. We're going to be gentle with the people that hate us. But if those people raise an arm against the ones we love, then we fight back. Because we live for ourselves now. We live for the people that were left, not for the ghosts we left behind. And she looks at Alec. Not for the man that we loved, because he is gone. He's never coming back. And there's nothing we can do about that. And she looks away and turns back and looks for him. And as for you, you are going to stay put. We are going to let capable people sort this out. Not you. Okay? This is beyond you. Alec, you have no idea. I do. You will not win here. Okay? Not this time. Just please listen to me. Go home. Don't do this. Here's what matters, and she gestures to all three of them. This is what matters. Okay.
Fine. I won't do anything. At least not for now. Anna's waiting for me, though.
Go ahead. I have some things to talk about. And as for Dad, I may have an opportunity to go and talk to him shortly. I haven't mentioned you, Natasha, but I suppose if either of you want to come, maybe there's something I can do.
I don't want to see him. As far as I'm concerned, he died a long time ago.
Alright, both of you should get some shut-eye. Get some rest. Alec, do you need anything to eat, or is there something I can get for you?
No. Well, actually, food would be nice.
Alright.
But I can't stay for very long, Roxana.
I know.
I promised you I would come and talk, and I've told you everything you asked me. That's all I've always done, is tell you everything you've asked me.
I know. And Alec, when I get mad, it's not because I don't love you or care about you. I do. I care about you a lot. I'm angry because I'm worried about you.
I just want things to go back to normal. And I know Dad's never going to be back, and that's just how it has to be. But I thought maybe he would come back for Christmas, marry his girlfriend, and have babies, and Natasha would dote over them and I'd spoil them rotten. And I mean, maybe we can't have that now, but what scares me and what makes me so angry is that somebody could die. Somebody could get very hurt this time, and this is so much more than casting Crucio. Somebody could die. And if that happens, Merlin, I don't think I could forgive him. I don't think I could look him in the eyes ever again. Especially if it's somebody I care about. And I've involved so many people in this. Oh, Toby, he was helping us, and I should have spoken to him before now and told him to stop looking into it. This is just such a mess.
Be careful.
I will.
Okay. I am. Stay put. I'm going to sneak into the kitchens and raid the pantry. Okay? I'll be back.
Okay.
And I'll go do that.
Alec would offer to give you your father's wand if you want it. If you don't want it, he's just going to keep your father's wand.
She would, oh goodness. Oh my god, decision. Oh goodness, what should I do?
Take it. Just take it. Just take it.
She's gonna shrug and take it.
Alright, you have Bartholomew's wand now.
Jesus.
See if there's a hope.
I'm going to see if there's something in it.
So now that just dropped.
Holy shit. I mean, I suppose the next big thing is I need to talk to you three, which I would do ASAP. The very next morning, Roxana would write on the parchment, in all capitals, meet me in the common room ASAP.
Levi will ride back, hang out with Chessa. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
She will say, no, very important, please come.
Yeah, so like I got this like text message from Rox. I told her I was busy. I got stuff I gotta do, and she was like, "Hey, no, can you actually just like come on down?" I was like, "All right, fine, let's come on down." All right, I'll see you guys soon.
All right. So, to save time, let's say you're all there in the common room now. In
Yeah.
the Wampus
What's happened,
common room.
bro?
Roxana is pacing. She looks very unhinged.
Is it okay?
Oh, am I okay?
Hey, Al, I think she finally lost her mind.
I am not okay. I spoke to my brother.
Okay, and what did you say?
My father did have a hoop.
My mother's?
I should have asked him that, but that's not the most concerning thing I found out, if you can believe it. So, what I'm about to tell you, when we go and talk to the ministry, if we do, you have to leave Alex's name out.
Does he have the hoop?
No. My father gave him a task. He was to deliver it. Now, at the time, Alex did not know what it was, but the person he gave it to, it was Fenrir Greyback.
Wait, he's still alive?
Yes. And
Okay,
he
that's
has a
bad.
hoop now. So at this point, we can't keep it secret anymore. We have to shout this to the world. It is beyond us now. Somebody
what
else
are-
has to deal with it.
Roxy, have you talked to Toby lately?
Not really.
Well, the other day we kind of tasked him with doing a little more research, so he knows even more than what you already told him.
We have to get rid of them. Give them to the ministry.
What are they gonna do?
They're gonna keep him safe, and they're gonna go get Fenrir Greyback. I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't like Voldemort have people in the ministry before?
How do we know they don't have them in again?
Maybe they're waiting for us to deliver to them.
It's actually, I think it's actually more dangerous. Because if the ministry has them, if they have someone in, then they know there are more and where to find them. If we don't tell anyone, they don't have any reason to know we have one.
As crazy as it sounds, they might be safest with us. Nobody knows who we are. Nobody knows we
Yeah, we're
have
not
them.
special.
Roxy, you said Alec at the time didn't know what the hoops do. Does he know now?
You might have not noticed, but her hand is bruised and she's rubbing her knuckles. And she's like, yeah, he knows.
Well, you never told him what they did.
No, I just told...
And even if you tried, he would be like, I don't want to know, I don't want to know, I don't want to know.
Yeah,
Purposely doesn't want to know.
yeah. All I did was tell them they were dangerous.
Ever since you said Greyback's name, Levi's been kind of more serious this whole time. And he's going to say, wait, where did your brother deliver it to?
Shit. I didn't ask him. Sorry.
Come on, Rox.
I know. I'll ask him. I'll write to him.
Brazil.
And then that's when she brought up like her brother and stuff and seeing him and like Death Eaters. But the one that like the thing that really stood out to me was Greyback. You know what I'm saying? Like I owe Greyback a big thank you for making me the way I am because of him. That's why you got this, because I will never again stand to the side for nobody because of that I almost lost the two people that mean the most to me, you know what I'm saying? Like my father's, I almost lost them both because of one guy. If I ever see him again, 50 points goes to Levi.
I didn't want to say anything, but now that Fenrir has one, the next task is going to be in Castel Brucho. And I read somewhere that it's pretty possible for the remnants of the dead eaters to be hiding in the rainforest of Brazil. We could be in actual danger in the next event. If someone knows about the hoops, that's why we need to keep it as quiet as possible now.
Okay, well, I will do whatever you guys need me to do. But
Levi, that thing about telling others about the hoop, I think we need to let that die now.
yes,
I
no
agree.
more people need
This
to know.
minute.
In fact, I'm going to tell Toby to stop looking into it.
You don't think we should tell an adult that we trust? Someone who might be able to do more than we can?
What about your dad, Elvian?
That certainly seems like someone that could do a lot more. But can we trust him not to say anything?
I mean, he's hard as nails, but
I think my dad would do what's best, but I think he would make us hand the hoops over, but maybe that is the best. Maybe that's what's safest for us.
I agree. I can't let you all be in danger, okay?
You're not letting us.
What if I tell him about just mine and see what he says?
Look, we agreed that, at least I think so, maybe I'm being a stupid child, but having the hoops being with some nobodies like us is way better than having someone else that's the all-powerful politician. We have to keep a low profile. Maybe okay, this might sound crazy, and maybe we shouldn't win this game. We need to do the best we can to keep ourselves low. And winning.
No more using the hoops.
No more using the hoops. No more. We can't get any attention to us.
Should we even keep them on us at this point?
Because I used it in the last event, and everybody knows I can't turn them to alignment.
But there's other ways. I mean, there are other
Yeah, there
forms
are
of magic.
potions or. Okay, guys. So, look, I need to go to school. We're leaving this as it is, okay? No one knows about the hoops anymore. And Albion, you sort of take a hint at your dad, see if he can help us. But remember, if we tell him, we need to be sure that he won't tell anyone. We can't let this be known.
I think if I told him, he would tell people in the ministry.
That's the problem. Levi, I think if we're really going to tell an adult, I think your dad might be a good person too.
I really want to, but I don't want to put my fathers in danger. Not now. If you'd have done this like 30 minutes ago, for sure.
Look, we need to really think about this. Let's meet up after school and...
Look, everybody who has or knows about the hoop now could possibly be in danger. Especially since now we know Death Eaters are alive and they're looking for them.
Okay, so no more using the hoop. No more telling anyone.
Hey guys, what if, I mean, I know there's ways of trying to converse with the dead. What if I somehow was able to ask my mom about the hoops?
Are you sure we're ready for that?
Maybe that stops more people die.
Look, let's keep all of this in mind. Let's go back to school and we'll talk about this later, okay?
Rox, make sure to talk to your brother because I want to know where Greyback is.
You got something to add to this, Snowflake?
Add what?
I don't know. You know Greyback?
I may have met him. I just would like to know where he is, please.
You're not gonna go after the hoop on your own, are you?
Am I a moron?
I wouldn't let Alec do it if you think I'm gonna let you do it.
So wait, he does know where he is. If he was gonna go back for it.
Yes, he does know where he is. I just forgot to ask him because I was preoccupied. But I will ask him where it is.
I'm going, guys.
You guys are. That's fine. So, Juan is going to start to go off to go to class. I'm going to say that you guys can, like, follow him, because you guys probably have to get to class anyway. And you guys are walking down, you know, from Wampus's room to get to the Flu Network, when all of a sudden, Juan, you trip over something on the floor. And you trip over what looks like a loose stone on the floor, and underneath the loose stone on the floor, you see a parchment there, hidden away underneath of the stone.
Okay, I'm gonna take the stone off and be like, okay, what the hell is this? I don't have time for this. And I'm start like trying to take it off or see what the hell's going on.
You pull up the parchment, and I'm just going to give this to these two so they can see it. One of you read this out loud, please, for them.
Greetings. To the 4 students who stumbled upon this, I am an alumnus of Ilmarorni. I would like to apologize to the young man from Wagadu who had to trip to find this, but my vision showed this was the only way I could get this to you. I know each of you must be very confused by this. I know I was when I first got my visions of this 9 years ago. I don't exactly know why you need this map, but I know it is vitally important that you have it. Whatever you are meant to accomplish with this is so incredibly important that fate with a capital F itself felt it was imperative I help you. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, and I one day hope to talk to you, the 4 of you face to face. I have so many questions I want to ask you. I am certain you have many to ask me. Sincerely, Felix
Wait, what?
It's Felix!
No way!
That's Jojo's character!
No way! No!
Is this the eroded map?
P.S. I know all of this is hard to believe, but all I can do to prove that this isn't some elaborate prank is to direct you to ask Chogan about me and whether my message can be trusted. And then at the bottom it says, there are monsters in the ministry.
Trust the ministry.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the map, the letter, and without saying anything, I'm going straight to Chogan's office to find him.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's he? Wait, are we with him or is he?
I know you can come with me.
I'm like, what Quan? What was it?
Read this. I'm gonna give her the letter.
He'll show you the letter. I'll copy and paste the contents. I'll copy and paste the contents.
That's so awesome.
She reads through it.
I'm gonna keep walking. And while you read it, I'm gonna keep walking towards Chogan.
Yeah, she's
follow.
walking as we go. Okay, I agree. We don't tell adults.
I'm gonna,
She just
I'm
holds it up.
gonna send. While I'm walking, I'm gonna send a message to Naila and be like, "Not going to class. Cover for me. Invent something."
Hey, Chance, I'm not going to class. That's normal.
Alright, you want me to take notes for you again, Levi?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Levi, before you go, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure, pal.
Are we cool?
Of course we are. Why not?
This could just be my imagination. I just felt like you've just been really distant lately. I mean, I know that you're getting really buddy with your team and all that. It makes a lot of sense, but I don't know. I just feel like we haven't really spent a lot of time like we used to, and you always feel like it seems like you're hiding something from me. It's just probably just my imagination. I just I just miss us. The old times that we've had, you know, the Levi and Chance team.
My boy Chance, I really feel like I've let him down. I really feel like I let my boy Chance down. Like, he always had that place in my heart. I came to this school, no one liked me. And then, You know, just it's tough. No one liked me. Chance always was there. I'm sorry. You know, that's all I can say is I'm sorry. I don't think you know the effect you've had on my life, and up until this point, I don't think I knew the effect I had on yours. You'll always be like one, if not my best friend. You were always there when I needed you, and I promise I'm always there when you need me. You know what I'm saying? Just things have been a little busy, you know? This whole competition thing, it's just been a little hard, you know what I'm saying? No, it's still Levi and Chance. Trust me, like, it's not changing. And, like, I know things have been kind of weird, but things have been getting weird.
I know. I guess you know me. I mean, I can get a little jealous sometimes. Like for example, the incident when you were trying to, get that finger monkey as a pet, and maybe that monkey had a little bit of an accident, and you ended up having to return it. But it's.
I'm really tall. When a monkey falls from me and it's this big, yeah.
Yes, I know. You would think that a monkey would know how to latch on to you, but
I really wanted that monkey. It was super cute, but yeah.
Yes, adorable. That monkey was adorable, perched right onto your shoulder there. Yes.
Well, now this is your shoulder. You know that.
Well, yes. That's. I just want to make sure that you knew that I miss you, Levi. I miss our friendship, our old friendship.
It's still there, and I promise. Look, I can't tell the truth. All right, so you just gotta trust me as a friend that, like, I don't like hiding stuff from you, but it's definitely something I have to.
All right, Levi. I trust you.
All right, pal. Well, let's hang out sometime. Let's after I go speak to Chogan, we could go hang out or something.
I would like that very much.
You know what? Chance? No, I'm going to be the real Levi here. No longer the brash, loud Levi. This is the real me. You are the only one here that knows the real me. You're the only one that's ever really cared about meeting the real me. So I believe that you deserve more of my attention than anybody, and I've been neglecting that, and I truly apologize. You have been the only person in my entire life that I've been able to talk to about the hardest thing in my life. My other friends, Juan, Ruggs, and Al, all four of them haven't even attempted to get to really know me. They just, they take me at face value, and you've always been their Chance. And for that, I want to just say I thank you, and I truly apologize if I've made you feel anything less than adequate of being a great friend, because you've always been a great friend, and I will honestly do my best to be the best friend I can to you, to say thank you and to apologize for everything, because only since I met you did school truly become fantastic, and that means a lot to me.
You get the Chogan. That's fine.
Can we assume that the others have read it by now?
We'll say that the others have read it by now.
Well, that's creepy. Apparently some alumni from Ilvermorny, a seer, I guess, had visions of us, the four of us, Team Wampus.
What does that mean? Who's this Felix Underwood? Like, the message. How did he know that I would fall and find it?
I mean, I kind of believe in some of that stuff. I mean, I know there are seers that are accurate with their predictions, and it's a field of magic I don't really understand, but yeah, it's creepy.
Can we trust him?
I mean, what if this is a setup? What if this is a prank? Who knows? What if it's the other team just trying to get in our head? And I guess if it were the other team, how would they know about all this stuff? I don't know. I just feel like we need some answers, and so I guess if the letter says go to Chogan, we go to Chogan, but...
He said to talk to Chogan. Yeah. But what does the map mean? The temple of what? Oh God. I'm so bewildered.
I don't know, it just feels weird following the directions from this random person we don't even know in the form of a letter that we don't even know how it got there, and Juan just happened to trip over it. Seems a little sketchy to me.
And that last part. There are monsters in the ministry. We can trust no one, I guess.
So, I mean, they did warn me that the ministry couldn't be trusted, and I guess I'm the stupid one now. Could you believe it? Levi was the voice of reason here, and the rest of them. Good thing they're here to balance me out, or otherwise I might have done something very, very stupid. Something that could probably have contended with what Alec did.
I'm gonna open the door and be like, Chogan, I need to speak with you, like, right now.
Yes, Mr. Della de Vera. What's bothering you?
He's, like, very agitated, like, Phillips Underwood. Do you know him? Is he trustworthy?
Felix? Well, yes. Of course I know Felix. He's actually an alumni here from Ilvermorny. I know him quite well. Why do you ask?
Where can we find him?
He reads through it. Yes, this is Felix's handwriting. He was always so dramatic. Well, I guess whatever he gave you he thought was very important. Felix was a student here who was very gifted in divination. And I suppose he must have had a vision about the four of you. He was actually just here at the school a few weeks ago, a little bit after Halloween, actually.
I'm gonna go with Levi and be like, just stay here. They need to check your arm. I'm going back to see if we left anything in the parchment. I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
I was gonna say, out of character, it says there's a map in the letter.
Right, there is a map. Have you opened up the map?
I'm gonna open it now.
Okay, so before you open the map, Chogan says, yeah, he actually was here late at night. Chance and I were there when he came to visit, actually.
Chance. Okay.
You open up the map, and it appears to be the map of some elaborate maze-like looking temple of some sort. And it's all written in Portuguese. Do any of you know how to speak Portuguese?
Yeah.
Levi, do you know how to speak Portuguese?
Yeah, I've been picking it up a bit.
So, this map doesn't really have any, words other than... except that it's labeled the...
Temple of Saucy Perere.
So, Levi, roll me a knowledge history.
That's where we're going for the challenge.
I guess all of you can roll a knowledge history. It's just going to be higher for the rest of you. Okay. None of you know what that means. You're going to have to find somebody who's good with Brazilian culture.
Wait,
rolled
Jordan, you haven't rolled. Please roll good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here, I'll roll mine. I wasn't going to, but I will, just in case.
You want to.
Might.
Knowledge history. 11? That's not going to be enough.
You're
going to have to find someone with Brazilian
I'll
culture.
actually use a courage point to make it 15.
15? Okay. Well, in real life, it's an actual Brazilian folklore creature who is a one-legged black or mulatto youngster who smokes a pipe and wears a magical red cap that enables him to disappear and reappear wherever he wishes, usually in the middle of a dust devil, like a dust tornado, basically. Considered an annoying prankster in most of Brazil and a potentially dangerous and malicious creature in others, he nevertheless grants wishes to anyone who manages to trap him or steal his magic cap. However, his cap is often depicted as having a bad smell. Most people who claim to have stolen this cap say they never wash the smell away. The legend says that a person can trap a sake inside a bottle when he is in the form of a dust devil.
I'll explain all that.
I want to hear it in Levi terms.
Yeah, I want to hear that when he said it in Levi terms.
Alright guys, so there's like this little magical one-legged creature thing with like a red like Ash Ketchum hat and like Ash Ketchum, he's
Is he what now?
a Pokemon trainer.
He looks more like a Santa Claus hat, actually. It's more like a long Santa Claus hat.
Oh, it's like a long Ash Ketchum hat. He like is like this like tornado thing, and like if you capture him in a bottle, I don't know, he grants wishes or something. But like the really important part is like his hat. His hat like does a lot of cool stuff.
And this map will lead us to this creature?
I don't know. The map I think is
There is a big X on the map,
yes.
but it doesn't explain what what will be there.
Funny thing. What's our next event?
The next event's going to be announced this afternoon. Later this afternoon, they'll announce the next event.
I have a feeling we're going to be going to Brazil, guys.
We are
Maybe.
going to go to Brazil.
And once we're there, we can figure out where this temple is and go find this magic hat.
I would really, really want to go before the event. I don't want people to see us
Let's
going
not
to
get
get
ahead of ourselves.
Didn't we just say like we can't like suspicious and all this stuff, and then like if we disappear for a few days, it's like crazy, nobody knows where we are. Like
I can
Has it
probably
maybe
make up
occurred to
something.
somebody that this may be the location of the next challenge?
Let's wait and see, I guess.
I was thinking about that. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Mr. Chogan,
Yes, Mr. Mermont.
what was Felix's purpose for visiting?
He mentioned that he had a message to deliver to somebody. He didn't really give any details as to whom or why, but now that you mention it, this makes perfect sense.
We have to figure out who that message was for, and then go speak to them.
I mean, it's probably this. Say, showing the
We're trying to
Yeah,
be discreet one.
Shogun was looking.
You already showed him the letter.
Ah, message delivered. Okay.
So why didn't he just find us that day?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Maybe Chance knows something more?
Chance saw him, but he didn't like hang out with him or anything, right?
They chatted for a little bit, briefly. He was with two other people.
Who?
Who were they?
I've never met them before. One of them was Michael, and his wife, Celeste, I think was her name.
Alright. Thank you, Shogun.
Of course.
You said you recognized Felix writing. What about this line at the bottom? It doesn't look like it was penned by the same person.
No, that's a different handwriting entirely. I don't know who wrote that.
Something only I would pick up.
Just out of character, guys, since you can't see it, the line at the bottom that says there are monsters in the ministry is a different font.
It's in a different handwriting. Yeah. It's in a different handwriting. Yeah.
Alright, we should go, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Shogun.
Of course. Happy to help.
Can we keep this a secret between us?
He says, well, as a medical physician, I definitely have given the oath to privacy, medical privacy, so I'm sure this will not be a problem.
Perfect, thank you.
When we leave the room, she grabs all of them into a huddle and she says, okay, we need to come up with code word.
I'm sorry, your accent was really strong there. What'd you say?
I said we need to come up with code words for
Okay.
the...
Cold birds?
We can think about that when we go to the library and start investigating this.
Why do we need cold
Well, if
birds?
something suspicious happens, write if something weird happens or we're in danger, put red in the chat. Just say red.
What if I said like, oh, that was a really cool red card? Does that mean that's a weird card?
Levi, you know what we're talking about.
Huh?
Levi, you know what we're talking about.
So if we put just red, that's
Yeah,
okay.
just red.
Okay, no, actually, better idea. If you say it's a nice day, you're in danger, or you see something suspicious.
And this is in the
If you-
group text?
Yes, in the group.
Why wouldn't we just say, hey, we're in danger? I'm in danger.
What if somebody sees it?
They're gonna intercept a wizard text?
I don't know. You need to be so careful, okay?
Okay, let's keep it like that. If we say it's a nice day, we're in danger, or something suspicious is happening.
And if you say they have mowed the grass, you have found something.
Let's talk about this while we investigate, okay?
Are you having this conversation in the hallway?
Yeah,
or are you
we-
back in the Wampus room? Okay. Alright, I was like, okay. I was like, we're in class. Like, what's class that's happening? Like, okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna be walking them towards the library and be like, okay, Levi, you're gonna investigate more about this temple and this thing, see if there are any connections to that. I'm gonna start investigating more about the hoops, and I'm gonna need you guys' help. So let's start seeing this like ASAP.
Gotcha, pal.
Okay.
And as for like the discussion for the hoops thing, you know, like what I'm saying, like, yeah, the hoops are cool and all, but I think that we should get rid of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've done nothing but brought us trouble. It actually killed Al's mom. We keep finding ourselves in these weird situations because of these hoops, and like if we got rid of them, but I get the only problem with that though is like, what if they fell into the wrong hands? You know what I'm saying? And like it's weird because like we can't go to the ministry now. Well, I don't think we go to the ministry. You know, I've always been saying that there's dirty cops. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad tells me all the time he doesn't trust people there. You know what I'm saying? But when Al found the rock, and when we found that letter, that was like really weird. Like, I know I've heard of magic like that, but you know I can't do none of that. We found the rock, we found the map, and then, you know, we go to my boy Chogun, who's been like taking care of me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, ever since like that May Jagger incident, you know. And my shoulder, you know, I keep him in business. I keep him in business. But he also, once we found him, he seems to trust this Felix guy. Maybe we could trust him too, but who knows? Like, and who knows if it was even really Felix? I mean, like you said, it's the same handwriting and all that, but I mean, there's gotta be stuff to make your handwriting look like other people's handwriting. I mean, it's gotta exist, right?
Oh, Hark, you're killing me. This is way too good. This is way too good.
All of the group is gathered in Castello Brushu, and you are all in the, as usual, their version of the Quidditch pitch, the Quidditch stadium, and the headmistress of Castello Brushu, headmistress Wilhelmina, the centaur, comes up onto the stage, and
That's horse lady right there.
Headmistress Wilhelmina will say, I would like to welcome everyone to our beautiful school, the lush and vibrant Castello Brushu. And I am very happy to announce to all of you the fourth and final event of the Zodiac Games. And everybody just like cheers. Puckwadgy life! Puckwadgy life! Puckwadgy life! Puckwadgy life! They start chanting. She says, this particular event is going to be probably, I would think, is the most challenging event where many unexpected things could possibly happen. It is going to be the largest space because our adventurers will be making their way through to navigate the rainforest.
Oh, no.
She says, in the rainforests, each team will be given the task to hunt down and safely capture a magical beast specifically assigned to them. They must be able to safely bring this magical beast back from the wilderness to here before the other teams manage to do so. The magical beasts that you could be assigned to your teams include, and they will show the magizoologist, Professor Heloisa Eduarda, will come in and bring 3 very fantastical magical beasts. The first is the Riem. So, for those of you who don't know what a Riem is, it kind of looks like a giant oxen, a rare giant oxen with golden hides. It looks very strong and formidable. Definitely something that you would not necessarily want to tick off in the wilderness. Next is the Tebow. The Tebow is an ash-colored warthog with a power of invisibility, making it difficult to catch or evade. Its hide is prized for making shields, armor, and clothing. And last but not least, the Quetzalcoatl. The Quetzalcoatl is extremely rare, large flying serpent with rainbow-colored wings. The females lay 1 golden egg about the size of a football only once in their lifetime, producing 2 offspring. Teams will be given the option to select which of these beasts they would like to capture, and they will be given a set amount of time to do so. Obviously, you will want to have the shortest time as possible. In order to make things even more interesting, this will require a little of potionery from the teams. Every single team will be required to drink a potion that is provided by another team. This potion is meant to not be fatal, but it is meant to hinder or impede their progress through this competition, as long as it does not fully incapacitate them. So nothing that will stun them or put them to sleep, but something that can at least hinder them. All potions must be approved ahead of time by the headmasters, and you do not have to necessarily give every single person on the team the same potion. You can customize and give different members of the team their own potions. She said, the assignments of who is going to give being whose potions. Team Horned Serpent will be brewing potions for Team Wampus. Team Wampus will be brewing potions for Team Pukwudgie, and Team Pukwudgie will be brewing potions for Team Horned Serpent. We would like for all of the teams to inform us what potions they are planning on brewing the week before, so you have time to brew them. For approval, are there any questions about how this event will work?
Where are we supposed to find the magical beast we're supposed to catch?
In the rainforest, she says.
Do we have to bring him back alive?
Yes, unharmed, please. We are not trying to kill these creatures. We are simply trying to bring them back unharmed.
So let's say like a pig, an invisible pig kills us.
Don't let that happen.
Okay, so let me see if I understand. This competition was made because the Tri-Wizard tournament was super dangerous. I mean, yeah, the dragons and all that stuff, killing a child. And yeah, this was supposed to be a nice new tournament. That's why we left Howard and Boots, Buttons and Durmstrang out of the way. This is a more safe tournament. Then why are we being sent to the rainforest of Brazil, where we know that death eaters are. Yeah, super safe. One of us is gonna get killed. No. Don't speak like that, man. They're fucking crazy up there.
And I assume this is kind of self-explanatory, but we can't make an antidote for the potion we're gonna drink?
Well, out of character, you wouldn't know what potion they're making for you. You have no idea what you're about to drink before you drink it.
If we're able to figure it out, though, would we be able to?
If you're able to figure out, but it might be too late because you're supposed to drink whatever it is right when it starts.
So who's making our potions again?
Please tell me no. That
Sword Serpent.
Oh shit!
That's a Yika.
It is like a.
Come on.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll turn on the charm. It's okay.
I know that he has the hots for you, but I don't know if you can get a Yika to not kill us with your peace potion.
Well, they can't be fatal.
I know.
I'll be like, I'll drink yours if you drink mine.
It can't knock you out because that incapacitates you. It has to be something that just hinders you.
Oh god. And wait, so this is out of character. Well, no, in character. I'm gonna go with guys. And they're like, okay, so yeah, we're going to the rainforest. I'm guessing that temple is in the rainforest.
But they didn't mention that.
So we gotta choose if we wanna find what Felix gave us or find the magical beast and win the game.
Guys, the game doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think we all agree that the only thing that matters is finding out what
Now
this
the question
means.
The question is, we can't cheat and tip out the potion. So which one of us is going to drink this potion?
I mean, all of us.
All of you do.
Wait.
All of you have to drink the potion.
Oh, okay.
4 of you.
We
I
can't.
thought it was only one person.
No, all 4 of you drink whatever it is the other team provides. But know that whatever the potions are being given to you, the headmasters have to approve.
Yeah. So okay. Another thing.
No, wait, hold on. We can't go to the temple during the competition because don't they monitor us? The teachers aren't gonna let us die. They're monitoring us.
No, but we are to find our creatures on our own. Maybe we thought that the creature might be there. We are sure that the temple is in the rainforest, right? We don't have to sneak out.
It's in Brazil.
Yeah, no, but
We'll
out of character,
research that.
when we were researching all of the temple and all of that, did we find out where it is?
No, you haven't been able to find out where it is.
Okay,
We'll keep
so,
looking at that.
yeah, we need to focus, all of us, on finding where the temple is.
But remember,
How do we know this isn't a trap?
Even if it is, I mean, Joe can trust in the guy.
Yeah, Joe can trust him.
yeah.
But do we
And
trust
look.
Shogun?
Look, I said no more using the hoops in the competition. If it comes to blows, we pull out the big gun. You understand?
Yeah, so we all in agreement. We're letting the competition die to find out what this is.
Absolutely. Lives are at stake.
I need confirmation of all of us.
Roxana looks at the other two.
How?
I understand what you guys are saying, but if we just do nothing for the competition, that's gonna look really suspicious as well.
Because we didn't manage to find one. Whatever it is, we need to find.
Yeah, let's pick the invisible pig.
Yeah, let's pick the invisible pig.
Yeah.
So wait. Our plan
We
is
couldn't
to...
find it. It was invisible.
It was invisible. We couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it.
So wait, our plan is to not do the competition and walk around the jungle hoping we find a temple that may not even exist.
We're gonna
in it.
investigate where the temple is, know for sure where we can find it, and yeah, search for it.
That is.
I don't know.
that is
Temples
our-
are usually pretty hard to find. That's kind of why artifacts are put in there.
That's what we're gonna investigate. Maybe someone knows about a ruin that looks kind of like this map we have.
Do you think we're gonna be able to investigate in 2 weeks and find something people may not have found ever?
Look, we need to give this a try.
Who says it has to be during the event?
We don't even know what we're supposed to do. He doesn't even tell us to find the hat or anything.
No, but there's a big X there. I think he wants us to find whatever that X is.
He says the map is important and imperative that we have it. He doesn't know why.
Look, you see, that's the thing about like the seer powers is once you tell people to like their future, it alters everything. We should just do what we were gonna do before we found the letter, and then we'll end up stumbling upon it.
Look, we should prioritize trying to find information about this temple, okay? At least, let's do that.
I agree with that, but I also think Levi makes a good point that we don't even know where to start to look. And if this is meant to be fate, as he said in the letter, then once it happens, at least then we have the map to help us.
The important thing is that the real ship rolls. Okay? So Elvian and Juan find out where the temple is. And you know what, all three of you do that. I'm going to get inventory ready. Potions, equipment, things we'll need. That'll be my job.
You're brewing the potions for Team Popoji?
Yep.
What do you
You're gonna have
I'll make something real good.
Oh, guys, what animal are we finding anyway? They're gonna tell us, right?
Oh, we
I
get
just
to
hope it's
choose.
not
The invisible one. We're going to pick the invisible one.
No, pick the first one.
We're gonna pick the invisible pig.
Yes, because we can cover if we can't.
Yeah, because we can cover
It was invisible.
I think you could cover when you can't find any magical piece.
Yeah, but let's go with the invisible pig. Maybe.
It's like let's say we were playing to win, and also playing to find the temple.
Then what animal do you want?
The first one.
The rhinoceros?
Was that the
Let's
first
go the flying one.
Okay, I was thinking the flying one seems very hard to find because it says something like it lays like one egg every 10,000 years. There could only be 3 in the whole forest.
Maybe the eggs in the temple.
I don't like snakes.
Yeah, and it's a snake. I don't mess with
A
snakes.
flying snake. Actually, my wand works in a feather of one of those.
Let's do the rhino. You can make it small, right, Juan? You could do that. You could do stuff like that.
Yeah, I can make it small.
And then we just pick it up
So-
like a little toy.
So just like usual, in order to determine who gets first pick is a games roll.
Mm.
I have a +5.
I'm gonna be like, Roxana, you've never needed to win. We need you to win this time.
Okay. Alright.
I trust you.
But-
Go on.
Oh.
He always wins.
You won't, but you won't select what beast you have until the day of the event.
Okay.
So they want you to prepare for all 3.
Okay.
Given the possibility, you could be given any of the 3. So that's what you're supposed to be doing for the next 2 weeks to prepare. It's just
Okay then. So let's roll.
The Osmond event is over, so you all are dismissed and to do whatever it is you guys are going to do.
I'm gonna be like, oh, come on. We need to go investigate about this temple. You,
stop
Levi
ruining
and
the
Roxana, you should investigate about all 3 animals, weaknesses, where they like to lay, etc. And another good thing, practice your spells. We're going to the rainforest.
Oh, I learned a really good one.
With our fate, with our luck, we might actually find the Death Eater. So good luck.